Hello, and welcome back to the Kicking It podcast, where we keep you informed on all things football. On today's show, we tackle top four, the traditional top six, and game week 4, a reaction to it. I'm your host Sospita.
And Wilson Kiyeka, a Chelsea fan.
So let's start with the before the international break. They had gone without losing or even been scored against Tottenham Hotspurs. Yeah, we thought maybe it was a new beginning and the coach will bring a difference, but they met Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace and they were demolished 3-0. Yeah? So what do you feel about Tottenham Hotspurs? Because I was talking to somebody recently and they're saying they feel like that team is cursed. You don't know if they are going to win. Even if they have hopes, you just know they're just going to crumble.
So, what I think of Tottenham is that they started the season with form, and it's unfortunate that Tanganga was violent and acquired a red card by second yellow card. So, I think it was a key turning point in terms of Tottenham's game on Saturday. But I think they're going to be okay, although they might not be title contenders because they are not. At least I believe they're not. But according to the games they have, they'll try. They're meeting Chelsea and for Carabao Cup, Wolves, and Arsenal. I think they'll try to gain a few points there. Yeah, it's not like they're cast. I told you last time that they're building their team.
They haven't won even a trophy. Arsenal, as bad as it is, has won a trophy in the last decade, at least 4.
They've not won even a single trophy.
The last trophy they won was, I think, the Carabao Cup, when it was called the Ligue 1 Cup. So, I don't know. Maybe, or are they overly reliant on Son because Son is injured and he wasn't there, but Hurricane, talisman, top scorer for the club, was there. Yet no goals. It's okay to be beaten. Maybe it wasn't your day.
Yeah,
But 3-0,
that's a lot.
yeah. And they were beaten from the 76th minute. So, I don't know.
It's sad for them.
Yeah, but for me, Tottenham, maybe we will see. Maybe there's something different. Let's say the center back that they signed and Davinson Sanchez is both injured. One was injured,
Yes.
and the other Christian Romero went to Argentina, and I think they have been forced to quarantine, so they do not have their best, or at least what we would prefer in the best defensive partnership. But since they have Chelsea, Wolves, and what is the other team? What is the other game that they have?
Arsenal.
And Arsenal. And after that, Aston Villa. If they can weather that storm and get all full points, they will be in the running still.
Full points.
Full points, they will be in the running still because those that are ahead right now are ahead of them with 1 point. So if they can get full points and continue putting the pressure, they are in it. But I doubt it. Anyway, let's move to apparently relegation threatened Arsenal versus Norwich.
Yes.
Finally, Arsenal, my team, scored a goal. Finally, Arsenal, my team, got 3 points, and finally, Arsenal, my team, is not rooted to the bottom of the EPL table.
Congratulations.
I am very happy, but still, Arteta out.
Arteta has to go.
Arteta out. But sadly, if he makes a run of wins, like 5, I don't think he'll go anywhere. He'll be allowed. But since he has the following game against Burnley, Burnley is a feisty team, so it's a bit more physical than Norwich. And then they have Tottenham Hotspurs after we play Wimbledon in the Carabao Cup. So the question now, the thing about myself that I loved that game That game had no synergy. If it was another team, if it was Liverpool, if it was even Chelsea, even Manchester United, they would have thrashed us a good one. Yeah, but since Norwich wasn't that caliber of team,
Yeah.
we scraped through because there wasn't any synergy in the team. But the signings that have been bought,
Yeah.
from the observations that I saw,
Okay.
yeah, they did play well. Are they world class? Are they going to make us win the league this season? No. But are they going to, when they gel properly, will we have a competitive team? It will be competitive. Still, a far cry from top six. If we reach top six, it will be an achievement for the manager. But I still believe he'll just continue staying in that eighth, because Burnley also pose a bigger challenge than Norwich, and Burnley are a feisty, fighting team, and they are scoring goals.
Yeah, on Arsenal, I feel like, well, it was a nice. I mean, you had to win. You have to get the goal, just so that your confidence is back. I think Auba can now relax a little and know that this season he can score, not scoring just. I mean, did he score in the West Brom game?
Yeah, he scored.
Yeah, of course. But as in why it matters too. So since you're playing Burnley is not a bad team. Like, unfortunately, they're in the relegation, so they might come ready to get something from the wounded Arsenal. You see. So I hope you will have your best foot forward, and you're away at Burnley.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to burn it half more.
Tough move.
And still the team hasn't gelled. So even if what do you call it? Even if they are on the lower part of the table, Burnley
Yes.
have scored goals.
They've scored goals. That's the
Well,
issue.
they've scored two
Two
goals.
goals.
Yeah, but you see, they are feisty,
Mm.
and if you are there for the taking, they will crush you. They will crush you a good one. So, what was it? I have cautious hope
Okay.
that we will do well. But as far as the team gelling,
Yes.
still there is no synergy. Like the things are there, but Arteta has got a problem of wanting Arsenal to be Manchester City, and we do not have the technical talent for it. Personally, I would like us to play like Manchester United, a counter-attacking
A
type of
counter,
football.
wing.
Yeah, counter, and not this positional thing that now Pepe likes to play in the space between the D and the wing. He's not an outright winger.
Yeah.
So he's an inverted forward technically. But when he's played as a winger, he doesn't produce that much. But if he's played in the inverted position, that he can cut in as Salah cuts in and can score, or create the threat of scoring or passing.
Half chances.
Yeah, he's the best. But this man, Arteta, has decided we have to play like Manchester City, and we don't have the technical talent for it. And Auba thrives when the ball is being played over the defense or through it, and he runs onto that ball.
Yeah.
But if you want him to do hold up play, Aubameyang is out of that.
Lukaku style.
Yeah, he's not that type of striker. He's a striker. Give him the ball, he'll run at that defense. But if you're not giving him the ball, he's not going to drop deep and now try to dictate play so that other people can score.
Yeah.
But Arteta has decided his gameplay. Hopefully it works for him. But for me, still, he has to go.
He has to go. Who would you rather come?
I think because purely from a winning mentality,
Yes.
I would like Conte.
Conte.
But I don't think Conte
Wants
will take the project.
Yeah.
So the other option that but I don't think you'll come. I believe Graham Potter at Brighton is a perfect fit for Arsenal.
Yeah, because right now Brighton are number 5.
Yeah. He's a perfect fit, and he's a proven manager.
He's trying.
Yeah, and he's also the way Brighton play, you can see. He may lack strikers because Neil Mopey and Connolly are not the best of strikers, but they are still attempting and getting into goal scoring positions. So hopefully, Ateta works. I really do want Ateta to work. But during the week, Edu, the director of football at Arsenal,
Yeah.
he was asked where Arsenal will finish, and he said doesn't know. He even mentioned finishing in 10th. Now, it was an upsetting thing for me because Edu played for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Ateta played for Arsenal. They
Yeah.
should know what it means to be
An
Arsenal player and how big Arsenal is.
Yeah.
But to come out and say we can finish 10th, even if we do finish 10th, you can just say you are aiming for the top 4.
Yes.
If it fails, because you have to have a belief. But in an interview, director of football that has brought players to Arsenal,
Yes.
and you tell me that 10th,
And it's only game week 4. You
Yeah.
see, because Manchester last season didn't start off. I mean, they started the first 2 games well, but they were not doing so well after that. And
but Ole Gunnar did not say that they can finish 10th,
10.
and they did not have Cristiano Ronaldo at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cavani hadn't even
Now
started
they're
playing.
saying we are here to win.
Yeah, so it is quite disconcerting for Arsenal players that has played for Arsenal to not understand the gravity of how big a club Arsenal is, even if the team is small at the moment.
Okay.
But we move forward. Hope Arsenal will entertain, but I don't hold my breath for Arsenal. So we move to Leicester playing Manchester City.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Leicester lost. I think maybe a moment of brilliance,
Yeah.
or something just happened. But that is a typical City win.
Yes.
when the other team is trying.
Yes.
Have chances and they win.
They press and try again and again and again until there's a breakthrough. Because that goal from Bernardo Silva was a rebound from the keeper. Like it's just trying again and again until it works. I feel like City have a nice mentality, and as title contenders, they. I mean, what would you want to talk about here?
And
Leicester or City?
I think Leicester is in competition for that top 4.
Yes.
They are going to push for it because the fact that City did not hammer them.
Yes.
They brought the game. So it was a matter of City had one moment, and they had it. Otherwise, if they had held strong, at least they had won.
Yeah.
So for me, and also there's a goal that Jamie Vardy scored and was ruled offside or something.
Yeah.
It was quite, let's say, it was quite dicey.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it was disallowed. So for me, when it comes to Leicester City versus Manchester City, what I don't like is when Manchester City start winning games this way. They now fly under the radar, and teams like Chelsea that are beating people 3, and teams
Man
like
U.
they rise to the top.
Yeah,
and
then
they're
you don't
forgotten.
see them coming.
Then when Chelsea, Man U get tough fixtures, you find Manchester City was there with them, but since they were not on the top of the table, nobody was aware. And the thing is, if City now gets that advantage of 6 points, it is as if they just decide we are not losing anymore, and they just get through it.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah, so the teams that are on top, like your Chelsea and the Manchester United
and Liverpool
have to keep the drive. Otherwise, City will come, and if you let them, they will win. That league
they
title.
will do their part.
Yeah, they will win that league title back to back.
That will be sad.
That will be sad for the Premier League. That pride itself to at least having the person winning changing. So hopefully, City doesn't go under the radar, at least of the managers in the EPL, if it goes under the radar of the fans.
Yeah.
So it was just typical City, nothing to say much. Apart from the reluctance of Pep Guardiola to play Mahrez, and for some reason to play now Bernardo Silva because De Bruyne is injured after saying they wanted to sell.
Mahrez, especially Mahrez. I hope he plays in the Champions League because he's good talent.
Yeah, and he's the one that made City reach the final of the UCL. So for Pep, you don't know if it is standards or if he just wants to be irritating. Anyway, but that's Pep.
It's working. It's working.
As long as it has results, who are we to argue? Who are we to argue?
Yeah.
But then we move to the the Manchester rivals, Manchester United, who have a bit of spring in their step because they signed the GOAT, the legend.
The myth.
Yeah, that is Cristiano Ronaldo. That we knew he would score. It was not in doubt that he would score. And yet we just hoped he will not score.
I'm glad. I mean, one of us here. I mean, I saw you bought him on your fantasy because I also knew he would score, but 12.5 million. I decided that's not the way I'm going. But Cristiano is a proven talent. He is the epitome. He's like what hard work. Hard work is equals Cristiano Ronaldo. He's there when you need him to be, and he will deliver immediately without hesitation.
Yeah. And if you give him half chances, he's there.
Yes.
Which we will talk about when we talk also about Romelu Lukaku.
Yes.
Because
Before we go to
we haven't finished with what I'm saying, correlations between the two. They have the same half chances. They drive, and also they have poacher instinct. They can make half chances into goals, while players like Wana cannot make actual chances into real goals. But then also at Manchester United, they played at least I think that is their best 11. Minus McTominay, that is their best 11. But the question that now I'll ask, when Rashford is inevitably back to full fitness, Mason Greenwood or Jordan Sancho, who's going to play?
I think there are a lot of games, there are a lot of cups. It's not easy. For the FPL, it's going to be hard because there's also Cavani.
Cavani is in contention with Cristiano.
Yeah. So I mean, like, it's a nice rotation, but you see, Greenwood is on the left. Rashford needs to be on the left too.
No, Greenwood is on the right.
Okay.
Because he uses his left foot. Sancho, I think, also uses left, but he has always played on the left. So whatever foot he uses, he has always played on the right.
Okay.
Yeah. But now Rashford comes, he goes back to his preferred position of wide forward, left. So you have Mason Greenwood that in 4 game weeks has to be hard. If he's not scoring, he's assisting or attempting to assist. And now Jordan Sancho, who has done nothing, at least in terms of what we can see or what stats can see. Should he start or just I won't say warm the bench, stay in the sidelines until he gets his opportunity to boot what's his name? Greenwood out of the team.
We'll have to wait and see about that. I honestly don't like Manchester United. Like, I prefer Arsenal to Manchester United, honestly. As in, a fan today was already sending out memes of how they're waiting to hit Chelsea. I mean, it's a month or 2 months to the game, and they're sure they're going to win. But I think we can move to Chelsea.
Yeah, but for me, Manchester, if they lose, the trolling that they will get by losing is not winning the league.
Yes.
If you're top 4, nobody will care. The trolling, you cannot have among the 2 greatest players in the world in your team, and you're not winning.
Yes.
Not winning the
Fernandes.
league. Fernandes, no, among the greatest. Messi, Ronaldo. You have one of them. Among the greatest players in the world.
Yeah, you have one of them.
Yeah, and now you have a team that in most areas is not lacking. So if you're not winning the league, then you're just in shambles.
Okay, let's just say, for me, I will give them a hard time if they don't get either the UCL or the Premier League. If they don't get either of those, then they've lost. But if they get one, then maybe
not the worst season for them.
It's a good season. It's silverware. It's serious silverware.
So the game that was played as the late kickoff on Saturday was Aston Villa versus
My
Chelsea. And Chelsea, we are not going to say that Aston Villa did not try.
No, they actually did
They
try.
did.
The first half was Aston Villa.
Yeah, they did try. But now the inevitable thing is that Chelsea have got Lomen Lukaku, among the most lethal strikers in the world. They have got a defense that does not allow goals. Actually, yeah, the only team, them and Liverpool are the only teams that have conceded one goal. And that one goal they've conceded, they scored against each other.
Interesting.
Yeah, they scored against each other.
And ours was just a penalty, if I may say.
Yeah. So, hard defense, they've got a keeper that
It's no joke.
Yeah, unless you've just decided I am the best striker in the world.
It's no joke.
Yeah, so Aston Villa did try,
Yeah, they
but
tried.
they met the defense of Chelsea. They met the keeper, that is Edward Mendy,
Yeah.
and they came under fire from the striker, that is Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah, you've forgotten Kovacic. Because Kovacic, I think he's decided to be serious when Kante is not around. You see, that's what I'm loving about Chelsea. When you get your chance to play, you don't just mess around with it. You're there to prove. Like Trevor Chalobah right now has shown that I can be, you can use me. I will be here for as long as you want.
Yeah.
So the through pass from Kovacic and a goal from him that does not happen. That was his first goal in Stamford Bridge.
Second in the Premier League.
Second in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Since he came. So Lukaku, I mean, the pass was amazing. The finish from Lukaku is exactly what I want to see my striker do. Not just hitting as soon as the ball is there, it's like he's panicking. I want to see him dribble once, see where the goalpost is, and still outsmart the keeper.
Yeah, but you still have to say Aston Villa did not have Martinez. Might have been different.
Okay.
Martinez is also a beast in terms of goalkeeping.
Saves.
But you can only play whatever is in front of you.
Yeah.
What can you do?
So we'll give them another chance in the next few months.
Yeah, another chance, and they can also rise up in the league.
Yeah.
So far, I don't think they have won, or at least they have won maybe one.
Yeah. So, and also in the defense, I told you the last time I was in this podcast that scoring against Chelsea is not easy. Just that, like, we could not have the striking force, but defense is what Tuchel focused on once he joined Chelsea. And scoring against Chelsea is not easy. So I just hope we continue this way. I hope the switch in injuries is just okay. Like when we don't get like 3 defenders who are injured, or
But even if you did, I think you have enough of a backup, unless you have injury crisis like Liverpool last season.
Yeah.
If it is 1-2, you have enough of backup to deal with that. Yeah. But you see, Saul, whatever his name is,
Saul Niguez.
he had a very terrible time. Playing. He won only 11% of his duels.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because maybe he did not think the EPL was a physical league.
Now he knows.
But he is a superb player. So like Kai Havertz, the way he struggled when he first came,
yes,
and how he's thriving now, given time, I believe.
So and he has a point to prove, because he signed for Atletico for 9 years, while Chelsea wanted him.
Yeah.
So after 3 years of helping Atletico Madrid, now they've decided he's no longer as versatile as they once knew him.
Yeah, I think
So-
there's a guy, because I think there's a guy called Lorente
Yeah.
that is versatile than him. He's a hard team. It's hard to beat, but they have to face. I think even they're fixed, they're going to face them soon. Yeah? So we will see if they can crash through all of them. Then they will be top of this table. At least come Christmas, they'll be top of this table.
Which will be amazing.
Yeah. So we can move on to Liverpool. Liverpool versus Leeds.
Yes.
And Leeds is becoming a very disappointing team.
How unfortunate when they have nice talent.
Yeah.
Daniel James,
Bamford,
Firpo Jr.
Junior Firpo, and Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
Or Clavan Phillips.
From Liverpool.
No, Clavan Phillips, the CDM, played for England with Declan Rice. So, I don't know. The game with Leeds, you expect them to concede. And I think the problem is the defense. And I don't think they have decided to work on it.
Yeah.
Because still Liam Cooper is still playing for that squad. And he's not that good. He's not that good.
And that's their captain.
Yeah, but he's not that good. So you can be captain.
They should make Junior the captain because he was trying to hold off Salah yesterday. He tried, but like the first goal, he tried to get to Salah and then tried to get to Alexander Arnold, and that's when the first assist came through.
They allowed. The thing is, Leeds were dragged in that goal by Salah.
Yeah.
See, the problem also that Arsenal had played with Lukaku. Everybody is drawn towards Lukaku. Yeah. Everybody is drawn towards Salah, and they forget that Trent is also as dangerous.
Very dangerous.
As dangerous. So you cannot defend two people at once. Because if you're defending Salah, he's going to drag you. So unless your midfielders go back to cover for against Trent, chance creation is there. Conversion is there.
Yeah.
And then just like that, you are down.
In fact, Mane should have scored 3 yesterday.
Yeah, but also Mane was a bit, what can you call it?
Selfish. He is.
Yeah.
I think as soon as he notices Salah has scored, because there were 2 instances where he would have given Salah an easy ball. Especially that Salah was my captain in fantasy.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but also he was in better positions to score.
Yeah.
And in 3 instances, he shot, it was blocked. You know, sometimes as a creative, intelligent forward, you decide that everybody knows that I'm going to shoot. Let me attempt, or in Swedish it's called kushtua.
Yeah.
And then
fake shot.
Yeah, a fake shot, and then pass it to Salah, who has got at least good finishing.
Amazing finish, because he tried to hit one with the left.
Yeah.
But I think if Salah had was in that position,
but we can say what do I say, to his benefit.
Yeah.
he did score eventually.
He did score.
Eventually. Yeah. But after frustrating us FPL owners who did not understand what the problem was with him. Yeah, because he was just all over the place. But he did score. But I think this season, he's feeling like last season he did not do his best. So this season he wants to be seen to want to score
more than Salah.
Yeah. I think. So if he just decides Salah can score, he feels like maybe his confidence will go down. So rather he attempts it and we get mad as FPL owners. But
I doubt he even thinks about FPL.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we are getting angry because he could give Salah and
we points.
We will win our leagues, our own leagues. But he plays for Liverpool, not for my FPL team. Yeah. So, but generally, Liverpool like Chelsea, breaching the defense is becoming a very tricky business.
Yeah, because Van Dijk is fast.
Van Dijk is fast. Matip can read the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have got attacking fullbacks.
Yeah.
That can defend.
Robertson is not working as an attacking fullback. Like, I think He decided. I don't know why he's not advancing as much.
Maybe he's maybe the injury that he had.
And that's why Sadio Mane is not getting the chances as much. Because Alexander Arnold is actually at the center of the box while Salah is at the corner of the box almost scoring. And that's your fullback.
Yeah, but maybe it's for tactical reasons.
Yeah.
That he's not advancing as much. Maybe not to allow a situation where when there's overturn in possession.
Yeah.
That people they don't have enough people in the box, because you also have to compensate for the fact that Matip is slow, and also the Trent is slow, and he's a tendency to be up in the box, attempting to create. So to balance it out, you require
one side to be so that maybe Robertson can come to the middle and give Matip time, and Van Dijk is obviously the CB.
Yeah, and also Matip in that game, he kept on advancing forward constantly, more even than the Van Dijk moves forward.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the tactic is at Liverpool, but at least we can say they are getting results, and they're getting good results, and breaching their defense is also a problem. So I think we can come. We can do predictions for the next game week. So I think Arsenal. Let's start with Arsenal. Arsenal is playing Burnley. What do you think the outcome will be?
I think 1-0 Arsenal. I think you'll play conservative where you don't want to get any more goals in your net.
Yeah.
And also get a goal and relax, because 3 points is essential right now. Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah, even me see 1-0. Even 1-0. Let's say 1-0.
Let's say 1-0.
Because even the goal that we scored wasn't that convincing of a goal. So
it's not a created goal.
Yeah, it will be. Actually, if it was to be a goal, it was Pepe that would have scored that goal.
Yeah.
But sadly, it did not end up that way. I'm still very, very cautious with Arsenal. Optimism, because of playing teams that are at the bottom of the league, isn't helpful. But then we have Liverpool versus Crystal Palace.
An amazing game, because Crystal finally have won, and they feel like I feel like this week they're training to get at least a point from that game.
At least a point.
At least a point. But unfortunately, that's like 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0, or they'll be thrashed 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Manchester City, Southampton. Southampton Southampton started last season this way, until they were thrashed twice 9-0. Yeah, so for me, Man City wins this and wins it margin 3-0.
3-0. Yeah. I think City will also win. Yeah, 2-0 or 4, as in sometimes they get extremely hungry.
If you decide that you're going to give them opportunities, they're going to thrash you. But if you decide that they have scored enough and then you're defending, they'll just see out the game. They don't have to hurry. Then we'll have West Ham playing Manchester United. Now this game I have vested interests.
I also have vested interest.
Because I love West Ham more than I love Manchester United.
As do I.
Yeah, I will love it that West Ham is the team that blocks them again. Because I think Manchester United has drawn, isn't it?
Yes.
Has drawn again.
Yes.
Yeah, so West Ham, the way they have been playing, but they don't have their striker, but they have somebody they have said called Vlasic.
Okay.
Who will play as a striker because Antonio is out. So we might see something new that they may not train for, because they have not seen Vlasic play.
True.
Yeah, so for me, and the defense of Manchester United it hasn't been strong. They are not
They're not.
No clean sheet since the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so personally, out of bias, I'll go West Ham.
No clean sheet.
Less than 2-0. Yeah. The
One
reason
nil.
the reason I know is because I have Shaw as a
As a defender.
as a defender.
But how comes and I can see 3 goals have been scored to them and we've played 4 games?
Well,
We must have had one.
maybe I was complaining. Anyway, we'll have Tottenham playing Chelsea.
Oh, so for Manchester and West Ham,
Yeah.
I'll be biased and say 1-0 West Ham.
Oh, the clean sheet they got was against Wolves. Yeah.
1-0 West Ham.
1-0 West Ham. Bias.
Bias.
Cautious biasness. Because Cristiano Ronaldo may decide.
It's 3 for him.
Yeah. And then he breaks them.
Yeah.
So finally, Tottenham, Chelsea. I'm sorry to say that Tottenham will lose. Because I support Arsenal, and because Tottenham are not a team to support. They just don't give you confidence. At least Arsenal, for the madness that it has caused me, I can tell it has won a trophy. Yeah? Tottenham, even that community shield. Well, not a community shield, they've never won the FA Cup. Even that FA Cup or Carabao Cup.
Yes.
Yeah, so for me,
I am sure
that will be what? 3-0.
3-0. What I'm sure is the 0 on the end. So for us, it's a matter of how many we will score. And I'm thinking, I hope Tuchel can start Werner on this game. Like, just to give the guy, like, if he's not going to start against Zenit, he has to start against Tottenham. Because we also need him in the event Lukaku is not around. So I believe it's 2-0.
Yeah, but still, if they get their best defensive pairing of Davinson Sanchez and Christian Romero at Tottenham, you cannot put it past them. Until this game, nobody had scored past them. So it might be a cagey affair if they have their true first 11 and Son fit.
Yeah,
but still, may go Chelsea 3-0.
Okay, what other?
Yeah, I think with that, we have come to the end of the Kicking It podcast. Yeah? If you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed to our channel, please do so that we might rise in the YouTube algorithm.